What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Minecraft spawn tour of our server. I'm making this video because recently our server died because evil forces led to people bombing everything, and so there was no hope. A lot of people blew up a lot of things, and now we suffer. But I'm here to encapsulate this world before it's gone forever. So here we are. Today we're going to take a tour of Spawn.
Welcome to VoiceOver. VoiceOver speaks descriptions of items on the screen.
I don't know what just happened, but here we are. So I started in this house because this is the newbie house. This is the house initially designed for people starting off. I actually built this house, and if you come out here, I don't know if the sign is still here, Epstein House for Newbies. Now, people trapped this house a lot and it got blown up, but through the years it's still survived. It doesn't look like it used to, but you know. Now, there used to be a church here. This was a church. You see there are remnants of it. It was a beautiful church, and it was established by Charlie and Will. And they built this church before we had silk touch. So all the stone that was in this church was hand mined and smelted. But then it was destroyed by evil forces known as Eli. Now, below the church, there's the church basement. This is where Chris would go to school, but he didn't actually. But this is the church basement. We got the nether portal that'll take us to the nether roof. Down here, we've got Will's train station. Now, it wasn't completely finished, but these railways went to different bases. Now, this was also blown up by Eli. So, there you have it. So now we'll take a trip up here, and we'll go to this over here. There's a thing of fish here for anybody. But this is the jail cell. I built this to imprison any bad people. Now it's got two systems. One system to stop the lava, and the other to do this, but clearly someone messed up the redstone because this would normally go down. This was here to stop the lava, but now this is the prison cell. It's completely surrounded by lava. People throughout the years, like Will, would make secret tunnels out of it, but overall this is what you got. There was also a space back here. I don't know if it's really available to go through there, but people would put a warden back there, and so it would be like you'd be in here and it would be dark and there was a warden. So, but this has been destroyed also because this used to yeah, whatever. So now we'll move on. Spawn had a makeover, and so it looks beautiful with a bunch of bamboo and stuff. This is an iron golem. It's I built the iron golem, and then it just got changed into a bunch of different things. Then Charlie used it for his iron farm, which never ended up producing anything because everybody knew where his iron farm was. So he was never able to sell anything because everybody had taken iron from it. Here's the bouncy house. I also built this. I'm surprised all the slime is here, but it got decimated by Eli as well. This is Eli's final resting place where we blew up all his stuff. Now moving on, we got this beautiful courthouse here. Now this was also blown up by Eli on the inside. It was built and then it was majorly blew up, and then it was rebuilt, but then Eli blew it up in his final moments of the server. We've got a railway station here, but it seems to have been griefed. But this was a courthouse. There was a court case here in which Eli was being tried for blowing up Will's entire base. It ended up not coming to anything though, because it's Minecraft. But this is a beautiful build by Will. It really turned out nice. I think it's one of the better builds in Spawn. Above it there used to be an American flag, and before that there was a pride flag. But it had stuff written on it, so we had to get rid of it. Let's see, what else? Anything else over here? No. We did some... This used to be Eli's house. Eli built a house up here that was later destroyed in English class. Over here, well, there's not really much over here, but this was all terraformed to make a cool cliffside. Now over here, this used to be Will's rocket shop, but this was also blown up. There's probably, yeah, there's a hole. This is where Will's rocket shop was, and it was also blown up, unfortunately. But this is what remains. Up here, this is Hugo's house, which has also been blown up. This is what remains. Over here is the Golden Gate Bridge, or my iteration of it. I built this to be able to expand Spawn to the other side, but it never really turned out to be anything. This is my first house right here, but it's not really that special. Over here, we've got Epstein's Island. I built this well, I don't know why I built this, but there's a baby villager here, a whip, I don't know, but it is a spitting image of the temple. Now Charlie built a villager breeder up here. I don't know if it's still up here, but yeah, there it is. So villagers just kept dropping. That was kind of cool. Then I built this giant sphere out of prismarine from my guardian farm. I'm not entirely sure why, but it looks pretty cool. And you can go inside of it, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Is there anything else I missed? Here you can see some rails from Will's. Train station. Unfortunately, you can't really trust the train station anymore because people put lava in it, so. Other than that, there was a spot down here. Oh, this has also been blown up, it appears. So there's not really a lot left to this place, unfortunately. But, you know, we had a great thing going here. This was the most beautiful spawn we've had. And it still remains partly intact. And yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking a tour with me. Next up, I will probably do each person's base, maybe. Or, I'm not sure, but this has been the tour of Spawn. Oh, I forgot. Fred's base is up here. I don't know how it has survived, but this is what Fred attempted to build. It looks actually pretty nice in here. I actually haven't been in here, so. But yeah, he didn't last long on the server either. So, anyway, this has been the server tour, or the world, not the world tour, the Spawn tour. Hope you guys enjoy. See you later.